right, y'all. This is Marley K. Hope everybody is well. This is a story from DW.com, Europe. It came out 18 hours ago. Today is April 16th. And it is about the cars. We were talking about a couple of months ago. Someone from the insurance industry was giving some inside information about how cars are going to become basically snitches, and you won't be able to go anywhere or do anything without it telling on you. And so I pay attention to these stories because, Paw put in place um, legislation that by 2026, all cars made in the US will be electric vehicles. And so these new rules are centered towards this push to get us off of fossil fuels, to get us into EVs, and to transition us into this Web 3.0 Internet of Things type of environment where your cars are connected to the internet and all these um, cameras and bells and whistles that will basically tell everything from how many people sit in the car, whether you drive day or night, if you speed, and they're just going to just basically make it so where you can't afford to live, you won't want a car, and so you won't want to drive, which will make the climate better, and all this BS in an effort to avoid judgment. They don't want the world getting hot because guess who can't take heat? The non-melanated folks. So they got to do what they can to try to keep the sun from warming up, so they can remain comfortable and in power. So that's what they're doing. All right, so it says new EU cybersecurity rules push car makers to shun old models. So the new rules for automotive cybersecurity will come into effect in Europe this summer. The tougher electronic safety requirements are forcing several car manufacturers to streamline their offerings. While in the movies, master spy James Bond usually saves the world with his well equipped cars, the villains in today's world have long found ways to turn ordinary passenger cars into vehicles that serve their criminal purposes. So it says the European Union now wants to put the brakes on the growing security threats connected with modern car technology, especially in electric vehicles. The electronic equipment in cars not only serves the convenience of the drivers and contributes to road safety, but also allows cars and their users to be increasingly monitored. The United Nations and the European Union have recognized this and responded with UN United Nations regulations R155 and R156, which addresses cybersecurity threats from software updates in cars. The new rules impose higher requirements on car companies and their suppliers and will be implemented in the EU starting July 7th. So if they're doing it over there, they're going to do it over here too. The only reason they can't do it now is because of our Constitution. So it says spies on four wheels. For German economist Moritz Schulerich, cybersecurity in the auto industry is even a question of national security. Quote, it's about sensitive data that can be siphoned off, especially with electric cars. From the perspective of intelligence agencies, these cars, with their many sensors and cameras, are nothing but spying machines on four wheels, Schulerich told German business daily Handelsblatt in March. In December 2023, the economist and cybersecurity expert warned during a conference on the topic, co hosted by DW, that modern electric vehicles driving around our cities would film everything happening around them and would transfer the data to their manufacturers, many of which are in China. So, y'all hear this, right? Do we want that? He asked, "Do we want the eyes and ears of a foreign government to surveil our streets through millions of cars?" He asked the audience. I don't want nobody. I don't care what government you're affiliated with, foreign or my own. I want to be able to go someplace and mind my own business and not have to be worried about filming other people doing whatever it is they're doing. So, this article basically is telling you how surveillance is going to look in the future. Everybody's going to be spying on us. And even if you are just minding your own business, your car will be surveilling other people. So, like, you're invading privacy. There won't be any privacy whatsoever. According to a March 2024 study titled Automotive Cybersecurity, authored by Germany, oh Center of Automotive Management in cooperation with the U.S. software giant Cisco Systems, the threat to cybersecurity in the auto industry are imminent. Well, why do y'all want us to do this? That's what I'm trying to figure out. If you know the danger is imminent, but I'm gonna keep on going. Yes, it's dangerous. I'm gonna tell you it's dangerous, but we're gonna keep on doing it. What does this even? That don't even make no sense. But this is where we are, and this is how they always are. And once you are awakened, you just see how nonsensical everything it is that they do. And this is why it's really important for us to just be aware of the foolery and not follow up with it. So it says the risk of cyber attacks on the automotive industry is rising due to the increasing networking and digitalization of cars, production, and logistics, the study says. With the proliferation of software defined vehicles, electromobility, autonomous driving, and interconnected supply chain, cyber risks are further escalating. CAM director Stefan Bratzel, one of the study's co authors, told DW. The study vividly illustrates how vulnerable the industry has come to be. 2 years ago, for example, Toyota had to halt production because a supplier was affected by a suspected cyber attack. In 2022, multinational auto components manufacturer Continental was targeted by cyber criminals who stole crucial data from IT systems despite massive protections against the hacking attack. Another example cited in the study was that of US electric car pioneer Tesla, which was targeted in March 2023. At the time, hackers gained access to vehicle software, controlling car functions like honking the horn, opening the trunk, turning on the headlights, and operating the car's infotainment system. Ended the road for multiple car models. So it says due to the new regulations, some manufacturers are now withdrawing models from their lineup. So for Germany's mass market car maker Volkswagen, that includes the Up Compact and the Transporter T61 van. Luxury car maker Porsche is discontinuing the Macan, Boxster, and Cayman models in Europe and will only sell them as combustion engine versions in countries with less rigid rules. So this goes to show you there are going to be some countries on the planet that don't have to do this crap. Just the white Gentile nations, they're going to require us to be under 24-hour surveillance if we survive all of the crap that they got coming towards us. German news agency DPA reported recently Audi, Renault, and Smart also plan to cease production of older models because they don't meet the new cybersecurity standards. So it says VW brand chief Thomas Schaefer told DPA the measures were necessary due to the high compliance cost. Otherwise, quote, otherwise, we would have to integrate a completely new electronic architecture in the car model, which would simply be too expensive, he said, end quote. Uh, Key Fastenroth from Volkswagen's commercial vehicles unit confirmed this to DW, saying implementation of the regulation in the T6 van, for example, would have required very high investments for a platform that is soon to be discontinued. Due to the short remaining lifespan of the model, these investments were not made, especially since the successor models are already on the market, she said. Cybersecurity cleanup essential for car industry. So it says German premium automaker Mercedes-Benz is well prepared for the switch to safer electronic cars. I'm sorry, switch to safer car electronics. Company spokesperson Julian Weckenman told DW, quote, the regulations have no impact on our portfolio. All our architectures meet the requirements and are or will be certified according to UN R155 and R166 in time. So these are all United Nations. Those United Nations is like pulling all the strings down. You see it in everything. Everything. So it's like really hard to miss that we are already in the new world order, and most people just don't really pay attention. They think they have a government. You don't have no government no more. Global government is running things. Um, so anyway, I just want to share this with you because this is going to be the future of car sales. So if you're gonna have a car in the new world, you're gonna be under surveillance and you're gonna be spying on people. So get you a bike, move so you can walk and become self-sufficient so you don't need to rely on anything that the beast system requires you to have to participate in it. And that's going to be the mindset that you have to have in order to avoid a lot of these headaches. But you're going to be punished for your fossil fuel powered vehicles with increased insurance rates. They're going to charge you per mile. Like they're going to make it so where you're not going to be able to drive, and they're going to force you into these electric vehicles. So it's really going to be important that you just understand how they're going to do it. They're going to make an offer you cannot refuse. So try to become self-sufficient, family. All right, this is Marley K. Love y'all, and I'm out.